We've had the movie about Wonder Woman. Now let's have the movie about the man who created Wonder Woman and the two women that were his inspiration for the character. Professor Marston and the Wonder Women, directed by Angela Robinson, starring Luke Evans, Rebecca Hall, Bella Heathcote, and Connie Britton. This movie is about the man that created the Wonder Woman comic book, William Moulton Marston, played by Luke Evans, his wife, Elizabeth Marston, played by Rebecca Hall, and their teacher's assistant, Olive Brine, played by Bella Heathcote. This movie is about how Professor William Moulton Marston created the Wonder Woman comic book, his inspiration behind the comic book, which he got from his wife and his assistant, as well as how he invented the lie detector machine. The movie also has Professor Marston talking about his disc theory. His disc theory is a theory dealing with human behavior. It is broken up into 4 parts. You have dominance, inducement, submission, and compliance. These are 4 different behaviors that humans go through in order to deal with certain situations. And he uses this disc theory within the Wonder Woman comic. And about the relationship he had with both of these women. Yes, he had a relationship with both women. And they had a relationship with him and with each other. It was a 3-way relationship. And that's what this movie's pretty much about, and the life they led and the difficulties they had doing this relationship. Now, I wanted to see this movie because I wanted to learn about how the Wonder Woman comic book came to be and about the history behind it. And I did like this movie. I thought this was a pretty good movie. Luke Evans does a great job as Professor William Moulton Marston. I thought he was great in the movie. And then you have Rebecca Hall in the movie as his wife, Elizabeth, and I thought she was great in the movie as this stern wife. And then you have Bella Heathcote playing Olive Brine, who is great in the movie. I thought she was very good in the film, playing a woman who we find out is bisexual, and the 3 of them decide to have a threesome relationship together that is totally consensual, and all 3 parties are totally fine with having this threesome relationship. And how the Wonder Woman comic book was created from these 3 people. And that part I thought was done very well too. And when it came to the lie detector machine, that part was done very well also, so that was great. As for the flaws within the movie, this is a movie that's not going to be for everybody. I mean, this is a movie about a 3-way relationship, and not everybody's going to like that. So that's one of the things that's the problem with this movie, is whether or not you can take it watching a movie about 3 people having threesome sex. Now, I didn't mind it. I liked the movie. I thought it was a pretty good movie. But other people may not like it, so that is the problem with this movie. But the movie does a pretty good job handling that particular part of the material. And then you have Connie Britton, who is part of this group that hates the Wonder Woman comic book and wants the Wonder Woman comic book to stop printing, pretty much. And Oliver Platt is in the movie as the publisher of the Wonder Woman comic book. And I thought he was very good in the movie as well. And I did like Connie Britton, who was made out to be the antagonist in the film. So overall, I thought this was a pretty good movie. It's just a movie that's not for everybody. So I'm going to give this movie a B+. Definitely check this movie out if you think you will like this movie. And that's all I gotta say for Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman.